as surely as the sun rises in the morning, the Brazilian Grand Prix packs out the grandstands and creates incredible drama. Title deciders, heartbreak, triumph and home glory. All these and more can be found in abundance here at the Autodromo José Carlos Pacho. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. But it's a wet one today, so grip and visibility will be at a premium. The drivers will need to be careful coming up the hill in Sector 3, the scene of many an accident over the years. Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Kimi Raikkonen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Verstappen, Red and Hulkenberg, Sainz, Alonso, Hamilton, they've taken a grid penalty, and Kevin Magnussen, Gasly, Van Dorn, Sergio Perez, and Stroll, Grosjean, Sirotkin, Charles Leclerc and Brendan Hartley. Ericsson and Sebastian Vettel starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, watch out at the race start. There will be faster cars trying to get past. See if you can hold them off. This is a really good starting position. Forecast is 5 or 10 more minutes of rain before it dries up. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Distance to the leader is 9.2 seconds. Brilliant. Nice move. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy that. Stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. Next up is one of... Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power. Gap to car in front. Okay, gap to leader, 20.1 seconds. Yellow flag. Ricardo ahead, our gap to the car in front is 1.7 seconds. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 8 laps old. I can't say that I'm happy with how today went, but I'm sure you gave it your best. Better luck next time.
Stuff from Mercedes today. That's another historic win. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes then are on top today. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a good result for Valtteri Bottas, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
I'm going to go for Sebastian Vettel. People have suggested before that he can't race wheel to wheel, but as he showed today, it's nonsense.
On to the Constructors then. With that result, Mercedes secure the Constructors title. They've been truly outstanding since the very first round of what's been a thrilling championship. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season. So here we are, ready to go racing for one final time this year. Another season of victories, controversies and rivalries lies in our wake. And just one challenge remains here in the United Arab Emirates on a circuit that made its spectacular debut back in 2009. Welcome to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We have 21 corners here at Yas Marina Circuit with 10 to the right and 11 to the left for a total lap distance of 3.4 miles. 2 long straights open up some passing opportunities into the chicanes, and we can expect average lap speeds of around 123 miles per hour. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. Let's talk briefly about Valtteri Bottas. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Red lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Raikkonen, Sergio Perez, and Ricciardo, Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Alonso, and Roman Grosjean. Bottas, Magnussen, Stoffel van Dorn, and Gasly. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Sirotkin, Stroll, Carlos Sainz, and Charles Leclerc, Ericsson, and Brendan Hartley rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, let's finish the season with a strong effort. We're looking good from the start. Okay, let's try and take those places back. We can't take you right now. Pit in next lap. Go, go, go. Okay, back to the pits. You need a new front wing. Box now. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
There were questions at the start of the season as to whether this package could really go all the way. The new Formula One World Drivers' Champion. So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Well, that result also seals the World Drivers' title. Congratulations to our winner after an incredible season. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Oh, well, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. He was fast, decisive, everything you'd want from a top-class driver.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
I think seeing as it's the end of the season, now is a good time to talk about your less than ideal record this year. My job is to negotiate on your behalf, but you're not giving me much to work with here. Plus, this isn't exactly doing my career any good, so I need you to shape up, for both our sakes. Okay, everyone's happy with that proposal and we're locked in.